Nithyananda, everybody. Part 8 today of Anahanta Chakra, dropping attention need and approval seeking. And Anahata Chakra is located in the heart center. So I have been for the past 8 days, today's the 8th day, reading from this book here, which is The Guaranteed Solutions. And it's a book written by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And a quick recap. The Anahata Chakra is located in the heart region and it gets blocked by attention need and approval seeking. So, through reading some of the pages and getting insights into what is attention need, what is approval seeking, what is love, what is existential energy, etc., etc. So, this is what we've been looking at for the past few days. So, I'm going to start again reading from where I left off yesterday. And yesterday, we stopped at Bhagwan saying that nothing is as misconstrued as love is today. Nothing is as misconstrued as love is today. Today, love is more of a transaction. If someone says something nice to you, you love him. Tomorrow, if the same person falls short of it, you don't love him as much, or you probably hate him. So I'm gonna continue from that point. So in the hi, I've just seen. Okay, Nithyananda. Okay, so here we go, the next part. And I had a little peek, quick scan through, just before I came on here. And it's actually, I'm looking forward to seeing what insights happen now. So here we go. Even your lifelong friend with whom you chat every day on the computer, whichever part of the world you are in, will seem suddenly not so close if he says something that goes against your approval. It will take you a while to get back to him with the same intensity as before. Where is your love at this time? It has suffered temporarily. It is just games that you play. A game in which love and hate surface alternately and interchangeably. And this love hate relationship is not love at all. Be very clear, it is simply your reaction to a person or a situation, that's all. This is what we call love. This is not real love. It is purely subjective love, that's all. Real love knows no object. It is simply there whether there is an object or not. Real love is a subject itself. It does not know any object. You are the subject and you have become love, that's all. Any object that comes in touch with it feels it, that's all. Like how a river flows naturally and people enjoy it at the different places that they encounter it, real love exudes from a person and the person around. The person will be able to feel it. There is absolutely no room for conditionings in real love. The energy in you should overflow and express itself as love. It is then that you can break through the highly knotted boundaries of relationships and express yourself beautifully as a loving being. Do you understand? Yes? In order to discover the quality of your being that is love, two things can be done. Okay, so this is what I've been curious about. I don't know how many of you actually did the exercise yesterday, which was to take care of a stranger before you take care of yourself. I don't know how many of you actually managed to do that. But anyway, my curiosity has been, so what does, how do I even get to know what is existential love, right? So here, we're just about to go into that. So Swamiji Bhagavan, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, is actually saying, in order to discover the quality of your being, that is love, two things can be done, okay? So here we are. We understand transactional love, like if you do something for me, I do something back, or if you say something nice to me, then I love you. If you say something that goes against what I approve socially or otherwise, then sorry, but I don't want to be your friend anymore. So where do we go from there to existential love, okay, which is pure love? So Swamiji is saying the first thing, repeatedly listen to words like these so that they create a conviction in you about what is being said. so that they create a space in you to start the process of transformation. So, first things first, let's listen to these words, the truth that Bhagavan is sharing again and again, so that from an intellectual, so we can go from, say, for instance, well, I don't want to hear this, yeah, I've heard this before. Yeah, I know what love is. From this kind of conversation to, okay, let me see, what is the truth in this? Let me just make some room for it. I may agree with it, I may disagree with it, but I'm open to exposing myself again and again to this truth. That then starts to open up. That gives the space for the truth to flower. So it's like almost like you put a seed in the ground and you give it the right nurturing so that it has the potential to become a plant. Yeah. So that's the first thing. First thing is to keep revisiting these words like this book, for instance, or listening to Swamiji Satsang on love. You can read the guaranteed solution multiple times. You can even watch on YouTube, and there is actually a audio of this. You can do that. Now, the second thing is meditate so that the transformation can actually happen. Okay, so allow the space of internalizing manana to happen in you so that the transformation can really take grips, take shape. So, in practical life, when you go deeper and deeper into relationships, you will understand that all that you feel is not real love, but just some form of give and take. It is all just adjustment, some compromise, some duty bound feelings, some fear, some guilt. That's all, not real love. In all, it is all there in the name of love. So, all of these things, if we really, really, truly, honestly look at our relationships, I am sure each one of us is able to recognize this. We adjust to what the other person wants. We compromise on the things that we really, really want. But we think, okay, for the sake of not having an argument or a conflict or not upsetting the other person, let me just, you know, I'll dim down what I want, etc., etc. And sometimes it's like, well, that person is my wife, that person is my husband. I'm responsible. We even use the word responsibility in a different way. But this duty bound, I'm bound by duty, by morale, by being moralistic to my wife, husband, partner, father, mother, whichever relationship. There is a lot of fear as well. Like if we don't do the things that that is expected of us, then the love might be withdrawn. So there's fear and of course guilt, that what if I don't do what they want me to do? Then it's also this kind of like, I feel bad because I didn't do what was expected of me. So there's guilt. Okay. So it is all there. All of these are there in the name of love. Meditation will take you to depths inside yourself that will help you to rise above these misunderstandings of love. So, like I was saying it in the first couple of times that I actually started sharing about this, that the entire idea we have about love itself needs to be questioned, right? So, the misunderstandings we have about this topic, experience, emotion, whatever you call it, needs to be first question. Then we can build anything around it. Meditation will work at the being level. That is why it is a shortcut. When you have to go through life and know by yourself, it will take you a lifetime. But with meditation, a space opens up inside you to experience these things clearly for yourself, whatever your age may be. So you can use unclutching, you can use um, even completion, in order to experience what is true love, to go to the depth of you. Just understand this one thing, Swamiji is saying, just understand this one thing. When you're able to love without a reason, you will expand like anything. Your world will suddenly seem larger than life and so ecstatic. You will feel the source of your own energy within you, not outside. You will become an energy source to yourself first and then to others. The energy in you has to touch others. There is no other way, because you will be overflowing with it. Others will be naturally drawn to you. You will become total and loving. Yes. And Swamiji is saying, anyone wants to clarify anything? So we'll go into that tomorrow. But for today, well, okay, Suranga, I think, is saying hello. Hello, Ma. You're absolutely glowing. Thank you so much. This is all the effect of being around Bhagavan and his teachings. Clearly, they do polish our inner space and help us complete. I'd invite each and every one of you um, to take a look at the other videos I've also done. And this is today's day 8. This is part 8 of me reading through this. I read like a couple of pages, maybe 2 or 3 pages, and then just share the clicks as they happen and expand on what Bhagwan is sharing. So the idea is to look at what is true love and what blocks the Anahata Chakra, and how to experience this existential energy that Swamiji is talking about. How do you experience it in our day-to-day life when there are clearly people around us that will present you with 100 different conflicts in a few moments. So how do you even start? How do you begin to even start to experience existential love? How do you do that? So this chapter here is, Swamiji is very, he's very much practical. It's not like it's such a high level that we can't put it into practice on a day-to-day level. So like yesterday I had said, how many of you actually worked, even attempted to go and take care of a stranger before you took care of yourself, to start beginning to experience unconditional love? How many of you did that? If you did it, please post in the comments box, and I'll be happy to connect with you and hear from you. Okay, so anybody that doesn't know, I have a YouTube channel and I'll be posting this video on there too. So you can watch part 1 to part 8, catch up, and then whenever the chapter finishes, I'll decide what to do next. Anything that you can add to my expansion, please let me know. And in the JIT, you did. I'm not sure what I did in the JIT. Or do you mean yes, you did actually take care of a stranger before you took care of yourself? Well, I look forward to your comments. So a quick, you did. Okay, great. And please share your experience. If you have a question about it, please share. Because the whole point of all of the processes and exercises are that we actually have a go at it, and then you'll experience the spiritual truth that Swamiji's, well, not just spiritual, but you'll have the spiritual experience, and you'll be able to connect with the existential truths that Swamiji is sharing with us. Okay, so a quick hello to Saranga Tilakartana, Kartna. I don't know if I said that right. Shanta, yes, and Saranga, Malawat, Bela Patel, Gree, Ellie. Oh, Gree, nice to see you after a very, very long time. Kim, and in the Jit. You did look after someone last night. Well, great. Please continue to do and see what happens in your inner space. See how that expands. Okay, it's a fun thing to do. I'm sure you'll stay safe. So as long as you're doing that, make sure you play with this process that Swamiji has shared. Okay, thank you so much for listening. I look forward to the next video. I'm going to go back to the drawing board, quite literally, and finish off the banners for Yoga Day that we're having on the 21st of June. So 21st of June is, of course, International Yoga Day, and we're doing some fun things across Europe. If you happen to be in London or Luxembourg or Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, there's many places that we are going to be out in public, in Italy as well, out in public and demonstrating the Nithyananda Yoga. So if you are nearby, please message me and we can arrange for you to meet up with us. And the other thing is, we also have, once again, Pada Puja, Swamiji is going to be, making himself available on 21st as well for Pratyaksha Pada Puja. So if today, I'm sure most of you has saw Swamiji live, and it's such a sweet experience to have him again live, because we haven't had him so often. And if you haven't offered Pada Puja, it really is a beautiful experience. Swamiji is in the Samadhi state when he's receiving Pada Puja. He's in a high state, a high consciousness state. And of course, we get to mirror his neurons at that moment in time. So if you haven't attended Inner Awakening, you haven't done Paramashivoham, you haven't done such amazing programs that were available, then I would highly recommend and invite you to experience Swamiji, his darshan, connecting with him, entanglement with him, mirroring his neurons for those 35 to 40 minutes. They will really lift you and change deep parts of you that you couldn't even start to contemplate. So I would really invite you. Again, I'll post the link like I did yesterday. I'll post a link for you guys so you can explore. If you have any questions about that as well, let me know. Okay, I'm available. Thank you so much once again. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Nithyanandam.